The room was cluttered with things: clothes, old mail, coffee cups, but to him, it felt hollow. The city's hum outside was distant, as if the world kept moving while he was frozen in place. He sat on the bed, feeling a loneliness so heavy it seemed to press the air from the room. His reflection in his phone screen was a stranger, tired eyes, a faded face, no spark left. He tried to recall the last time he truly laughed, but the memory was out of reach. The silence whispered that he was invisible, forgotten. This emptiness wasn't just sadness, it was a permanent gray, a sense of being a ghost in his own life. Every small task felt impossible, even answering a text was too much. He thought about reaching out, but the words wouldn't come. It felt easier to stay silent, to hide in the shadows. He believed no one would understand that he was a burden, so he chose the emptiness, wrapping it around himself like a blanket. He was alone, utterly and completely alone. The weight of nothing is more than an empty room or empty pockets. It's the loss of hope, purpose, and self-worth, the things that make us who we are. Without hope, the future is a wall. Without purpose, days blur into gray. The emptiness tells you lies. You don't matter, your absence wouldn't be noticed. You see your mistakes as proof of failure, your value chipped away until you feel hollow. Happy memories fade, connections dissolve, and you build walls to hide your emptiness. You pretend, wear a mask, say, "I'm fine," while crumbling inside. The effort to keep up the facade is exhausting, deepening the loneliness. Life becomes survival, just getting through the next minute. The idea of joy feels impossible. You drift, lost, with nothing left to hold on to. But in this deep, desolate place, even the smallest light can seem as bright as the sun. Sometimes, that's all it takes, a single spark. Even in the darkest moments, light can find a way in. It rarely arrives with fanfare. More often, it's a quiet act of kindness. A kind word, a gentle smile, a stranger's small gesture. These are lifelines. They remind you, you are not invisible. Sometimes that's enough to start the journey back. Imagine being lost in despair, convinced you're alone, then someone reaches out. It might be the barista who remembers your name, or a stranger offering a tissue. These aren't grand gestures, but they break the spell of loneliness. For a moment, you're seen. You matter. It doesn't erase the pain, but it plants a seed of hope. Kindness is a bridge, connecting hearts without words. It costs nothing, but its value is immeasurable. It can be the first step toward healing. For someone in the empty room, a small act of kindness can change everything. It can be the start of a new story. Sometimes that's all it takes. On a crowded train, a young woman cried quietly, overwhelmed by bad news. An older woman noticed, placed a packet of tissues beside her, and gave a gentle nod. No words, just compassion. That gesture told her she wasn't alone. In a park, a lonely construction worker saw a man searching a trash can. Instead of looking away, he shared his sandwich. And for a moment, they were just two people sharing a meal. At a new school, a shy boy always ate alone. One day, a popular girl invited her friends to sit with him, asking for help with homework. The empty table wasn't empty anymore. These aren't stories of superheroes, but of ordinary people choosing kindness. They didn't solve every problem, but they offered grace, connection, and dignity. They reminded someone they mattered. Small acts of kindness are the threads that hold our world together. They don't require grand gestures, just a willingness to see and care. In these moments, we become more human. We become the light for each other, and sometimes that's enough. That's how kindness changes lives. Kindness is a force of nature, a pebble dropped in a pond, its ripples spreading far beyond the first splash. One small gesture can touch lives you'll never see. The woman on the train, buoyed by kindness, aces her interview, then helps a struggling coworker. That coworker goes home in a better mood, patient with his son. The ripple continues, kindness multiplies. It refills our well of compassion and inspires us to pay it forward. The person helped is more likely to help someone else. The energy grows, never used up. We're all connected in this invisible web. You may not see where your kindness ends up, but it always travels. No act of kindness is wasted. It makes the world warmer, brighter, better. That's the ripple effect. You don't need superpowers to change the world. Kindness is found in the simplest things: words, actions, presence. It's a power we all hold. Every day, opportunities are everywhere. A compliment, a thank you, a genuine "how are you?" Words can lift someone up or pull them down. Choose them with care. Kindness is in actions: holding a door, letting someone go ahead, picking up litter, making tea for a tired loved one. These aren't heroic deeds, but they create warmth in a cold world. The most powerful kindness is your presence. Put your phone away, listen, make eye contact, smile. A smile bridges gaps, comforts, and says, "You matter." Sometimes just being there is the greatest gift. These are the tools of ordinary magic. They're simple, free, and available to you right now. Use them. You can be the light. If you're reading this from inside that empty room feeling the weight of nothing, hear this. You are not alone. The silence and darkness may feel absolute, but others have been where you are. Hope is stubborn. It finds its way back, often in unexpected ways. It might be a song, a sunset, or a stranger's kindness. Be open to the small cracks where light gets in. Your story isn't over. This is just one chapter. There are more pages, new characters, and moments of joy ahead. Your worth isn't defined by struggle. Your strength is in enduring. Hold on. Take one small step. Reach out. Say one true thing. You are worthy of kindness, help, and love. The world is better with you in it. Kindness can save a life, yours or someone else's. You are not invisible or forgotten. You are not alone.